Hi there, our names are Alyssa
and Greg, and we're going to show you how you can use your Promethean board. We're going to show you how you can use it to enhance your classroom, how to set it up, and how to calibrate it.
The Promethean board is an interactive whiteboard that links to your computer, images to the board, and then allows students to interact with it. So anything I write up here will show up on my computer. There you go. These devices can be useful in the classroom to increase classroom participation and engagement. Lessons can be handmade by the teachers, or they can be downloaded to the computer from Promthean Planet website and then displayed to the board at any time they would like. Students can come up to the board at any point in time, or you can actually stream videos live on websites such as United Streaming. And you can actually stop and have a teachable moment during class, and you can have them write down different definitions or different words that come up throughout the movie. Flip charts can be opened, saved, printed. You can start a new one, and you can also merge different flip charts. And you can also even import PDFs into your actual flip charts as well. So as you can see, you can open new ones, open a recent one, and close the flip chart, save, and you can even print it at the bottom.
The first thing you want to do is take your projector cable, that should look something like this, maybe called a VGA cable, and you want to plug that into your computer so that your screen will be shown on your Promethean board. So in the case of this Mac here, I'm going to plug it into my adapter here so that now my desktop screen will show up on the Promethean board. Remember, this cable does not go to your Promethean board, it goes to your projector. So this is a connection from the computer to the projector. The second cable you want to plug in is going to be a USB cable. Something very like this, probably similar to you might use for your printer or for your mouse or something like that. And goes into any USB slot you have on your computer. Okay? And this is going to be connecting to the Promethean board. This allows you to control the Promethean board. It makes the Promethean board act very much like a giant mouse. So you can move the cursor around. So this connects the computer to the Promethean board. The last connection you may want to use is going to be the headphone jack. This allows you to send audio from your computer to your Promethean board. The older Promethean boards will have a jack that looks very much like headphones. That plugs into your computer here. If you have a newer computer, you may not see one of these because that audio is actually going through the USB connection here instead. So newer computers, you just have the VGA connection and the USB connection. Older ones might also have the audio connector as well. Hello. If your district has not installed the Active Inspire software, you'll want to do this. You can go to the Promethean Planet website, which you see here is promtheanplanet.com, and under Support, you can click on that, and it'll bring up a page here where on the right-hand side it says Download Active Inspire. This is the software you will need to run the Promethean board. You need to know what language you speak. We're going to choose US English. Once you choose this, you will need to be logged into Promethean Planet, which I have done so already. It's a free account set up ahead of time. Once you've logged in and you've chosen your language, it'll bring up a page here for you to actually download the software. Right here, there's a nice little download button. You click on that. You can now choose which version you wish. I'm working on a Mac right now, but I could download the Windows or the Mac version. Or if you have a Linux machine, you can do that as well. Once I click on download, then the website should start a download to my computer. And you can see it here in the bottom right hand corner. It is now starting to download the file. After you've done this, there is also a resource pack which has several other templates, other graphics you may want to use as well. This is additional resources to load into your computer. You can download that here as well. And once you have downloaded it, and when you start the install process, it's going to ask you for a serial number. So you'll want to talk to your school or district technology support person to make sure you have the correct serial number for your software.
The next thing we're going to go over is calibrating the board. So calibrating the board allows the pen to be where it actually touches. So if you notice, it is not right where my pen is touching. It's a little bit off. And there are two ways to actually calibrate the board. One way to actually calibrate the board is at the board, and you hover it over the picture of the torch until the red lights up, and the screen shows up with a click on the surface to begin. And then it'll allow you to touch each of the targets one at a time. Now you need to touch each of the targets and make sure that you are in the center of the hash mark. If you are not, it won't calibrate correctly. You have to do each one at a time, and there are 5 in all. And once you've done that, you have a pen that writes right where your pen is. The other way to calibrate your board is actually going back to the top of the toolbar, and you will see a little icon of the Promethean board. For a Mac, it'll be on the top, and for the PC, it'll be on the bottom. When you click on that, it gives you the option to calibrate. When you click on calibrate, it'll take you back to the same screen that you were at before. You follow the instructions, just like you did before, and everything will be back to the way you need it. Thank you for joining us on the basics of setting up your Promethean board.